Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm DavetheUsher. The game we're playing is Enchanted Arms for the PS3, and this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com, your #1 source for video game walkthroughs. Well, this is it. We've battled Infinity enough, and now Itsuma has learned a new EX, the Enchant Arm, and we're going to use the power of Fury, and we're going to finish this. So here we go, folks. You ready for the conclusion?
Everyone, lend me your strength!
Do it!
Go, Atsuma!
Yeah, get him!
I'm with you, Atsuma. Don't forget me. And I'll help too.
Shut up! Humans change. I mean, it's been 1,000 years. You've lost! You hear me? Lost because you haven't changed at all! Listen, Toya. About Infinity. He was just trying to obey a command humans burdened him with long ago. Don't you think it's a little selfish to just destroy him now?
Maybe. But think, Atsuma. Golems only really exist to obey commands. We humans endure, progress, find our own reasons for existence. So, this is how it's supposed to be.
Whoa! I'm late! I'm late! Oh! I'm sorry! This is bad! Everyone's waiting for me! I still got some time before the final event of the Rebuilding Festival. I'll be on time if I get over there now. I told everyone we'd meet at the fountain in the square, so... Wait a second, did I? Oh no! I forgot to tell them! Oh no! So, what now? I guess I just need to look for them. They're probably somewhere in the trade district.
Alright, and all's well that ends well. We've put a stop to Infinity. You know, there's not going to be any destruction to everybody on this planet. There's not going to be any reset switch. And here we are, back at Yokohama. And everything looks nice, A-OK. Looks like there's been a big thaw. I guess after the Queen of Ice's destruction, you know, the ice melted and people came back and they rebuilded. That's good stuff. Good stuff. So, hey, I know you. Girl, may I ask, are your clothes the current fashion? What? These? No, these are my work clothes. Would you like to try on a set? How about applying for a job with us then? A beautiful woman like you will sell buckets of juice. You think so? I just might do that. Buckets of juice? Okay. Oh, and of course, if anybody had to come back, it's the pizza golems. God damn you things. I still haven't figured this thing out. I really haven't. Pizza golem! Salami sausage, a variety of pizza. Our sensational salami fiesta pizza. Would you like a sensational slice? Obviously not, unless I could take it from your face. Oh man, it's been a long time since we've been here in Yokohama, hasn't it? Place really hasn't changed too much. It looks like all the citizens have either returned. Let's talk to people. This is going to be our last opportunity after all. After those horrific devil golem attacks, the cities seem to be getting along. Not like the old days. We come together in a crisis, I guess. It's pretty true, actually. It's unbelievable to think this place was practically wiped out. I know, man, it's crazy. So where's my friends? I think I see a couple of them. Juice, juice, get your freshly squeezed juice here. Man, persistent. These people take their work seriously. Hooray for Yokohama! Look how far we've come in such short time. My unit was training outside the city, so we all survived. Well, we continue to protect the city on behalf of those we lost. I'm looking forward to the events today. You gonna go out with a bang? Hey, look, here's Kareem.
That's delicious pizza. Thank you for the compliment. This spicy pizza uses the hottest peppers in the world. Habanero pepper. Aha, the peppers are the key. It sure tastes good. I need to learn how to cook Yokohama style, so I can make this pizza and that omelet curry burger.
What are you doing, Kareen?
Ah! Atsuma! What do you want?
That's your greeting, is it?
Only because you surprised me.
What are you writing down there?
This, pizza recipe. I've decided to improve my cooking.
Wow! Now there's a challenge.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, I mean, surely a princess doesn't need to cook.
Maybe not. But my new goal in life is to be both a good princess and a good mother. These days, only those who can juggle their professional and private lives succeed. Even though cooking is my forte, I could use more practice. As for motherhood...
Your forte, huh?
I'm going to perfect these Yokohama specialties. Just you wait and see.
But why Yokohama recipes? Kyoto and even Junk City have their own great recipes too, you know?
Well, my future husband might come from Yokohama.
Really? But who do you know from here?
You really are slow, aren't you?
I get that a lot. Anyway, Kareen, one thing. About the upcoming Rebuilding Festival event. Oh, I forgot to say. We're meeting in front of the fountain, okay?
In front of the fountain? Okay, got it. That leaves me enough time to taste a little more of Yokohama then.
Itsuma is slow as ever. I'm not gonna even bother anymore. Let's celebrate. Finally, something worth celebrating. Hey, you said it, man. How you doing there? In the old city, I wanted to join the city forces so badly. Now that I have, and I can contribute to my city's well-being, I'm so happy. Yeah, well, we probably need more guards and such after the majority was probably wiped out and killed. I was away from the city for a while, but home is where the heart always is, right? It's even better now that we've rebuilt it with our own hands. And you did a pretty good job, too. I mean, I'm looking around. It looks exactly the way it used to be. The confetti's flying around, too. Did they rebuild that part of it? Well, this is like a magic school, so I guess it's a spell. A golem hunter? How cool! Yuki?
Students,
Yes, miss.
the #1 golem hunter in the world needs 4 things. Do you know what they are?
No idea.
Here we go. I knew I could count on kids. Ahem. Then listen up. A golem hunter requires first, money. Second, money. Third, money. And finally, love.
Love?
The reason I'm the #1 golem hunter is my love for a special man.
Wow!
It was the vow of everlasting love I made with my beloved partner, Atsuma, that made me so strong.
I never made any vow like that.
What? Hey, it's you.
What are you doing here?
It's my golem hunter class.
Golem Hunter class?
Yeah, I'm teaching these kids the importance of good golem hunting. You've got to start young. There's a lot of ground to cover after all. How to tackle different types of golem, weapons, tips for saving money. Everyone pays attention to the greatest golem hunter in the world, you know.
You seem to have it all worked out. So, how much per lesson?
The first class is a nice cheap 5 tablets. And from the second class onwards, up, up, up.
You mean you're taking money for this?
Of course, for their sake I have to. No one ever learns anything when the class is free, you know. So, what did you want?
Right, of course. The upcoming Rebuilding Festival event. I forgot to tell you. Let's all meet by the fountain, okay?
Okay, sorry, I was totally caught up in making money, educating the next generation.
Don't forget.
Yeah, I'll be there on time. Now get out. I've got to make more money. Educate children.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there on time. Now get out. I've got to make more money. Educate children.
Okay.
Okay, so Yuki is conning children out of their money, thinking they're going to become some sort of great hunter. That's nice. This is nice. What a great... it's time for a festival. Let's con people. We now have new and improved city forces, comprised mostly of fresh recruits. But the core unit comprises those who survived due to training outside the city. We're all determined to work hard to prevent such a tragedy from ever happening again. At least the guards know what's going on here. Family? I was worried about bringing my family back here to live, but it really worked out. The town, the people, it's so full of zest and zeal. It's home, all right. Yeah, well, you win. There's no school today. I'm going to get some serious playing done. I'm so glad we moved here. The school is going to be great for our children, too. And of course, for no reason whatsoever, they bring these barrels back. And what would the point of being done with a game just to bring these barrels back to break. Now that's ridiculous. Toya!
The rebuilding has gone so smoothly. It's all thanks to you, Toya.
Please, you give me too much credit.
No, it's the truth.
You gathered the scattered former residents of the city together, and were key in creating the rebuilding plans. It's thanks to all your skills that we have our new Yokohama.
I only did what anyone in my position would do.
Ah, Toya, there are few as special as you. I'm sure many want you to become mayor of this city.
Oh yes, you should be the one to lead us.
Oh, come now. There's only so much a single person can do. Someone very close to me taught me that lesson. There are limits to how much we can achieve without the aid of others. I intend to rely on others as much as they rely on me in the future.
Toya! Hey, you're looking happy today.
Oh, Atsuma! Hey, about watching the event together. Just give me a minute. I'll be right there.
No need to hurry, you look pretty busy. We're meeting by the fountain, okay?
Okay, at the fountain. Just give me a minute. I'll be right there.
No need to hurry, you look pretty busy.
Yeah, Toya, run for mayor. I mean, he's so special. Looks like everyone in Yokohama still sucks up to this dude. Atsuma, what did you do? I only saved the whole planet is all, you know, with my Fury Enchanted arm. But whatever. Anyway, you know, there's always some grump who just separates himself from everybody. And look who it is. How appropriate. Ah, young one. You look like you're having a good time. And how are you, Jose? It's been a while. Fine, fine. This Yokohama, though. It's a pretty lively place. A little too much for me, I think. That sounds about right. And it kind of makes sense that he's off by himself. He's just an old man, you know, set in the ways. What can you do? I'm just pretty, you know, crazy, impressed that he came here. Didn't think he'd do that. Anyway, let's check out, what's going on up here. Up the staircase. You know, Yokohama's always been a pretty big place. Too bad we can't, you know, go throughout more parts of it. But here we are, kind of in the trade district near the school. We won't be going back inside the school either, I think. Alone we are small, insignificant, but together we can rebuild it all. Toya's words, you know. Back when we started rebuilding, I remember them well. I've worked so hard to rebuild this place. Seeing everyone enjoying this festival, well, I know I made the right decision coming back and working so hard. Giddy up! Hey, and last but not least, Sayaka standing next to Rygar. Maybe they patched things up. Let's find out.
Hey, Rygar!
Hey, Atsuma. You look excited.
Oh yeah, I'm doing great. No more problems with my arm either.
I'm very pleased to hear that, Atsuma.
Oh, Sayaka! You're here too?
Of course.
Yeah, I guess. You're married now, aren't you? When did you find the time to do that? So you'll probably be thinking about starting a family soon? Or maybe you started already. Oh, really?
Yes. Although we only found out the other day ourselves.
Wow, Rygar! You're gonna be a dad.
Indeed.
Congratulations! Woohoo! All right!
Please, you're embarrassing me, Atsuma.
Yahoo! All right!
I'm telling you to stop it.
Nothing to get angry about. Oh, right, Rygar, one thing. The Rebuilding Festival event. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Let's meet by the fountain, okay?
By the fountain? Okay.
Okay, so... the only person I haven't told is Mikado. I don't see him, though. Well, it's only Mikado. He'll turn up, he always does. It's starting to get dark already. Time to head for the meeting place.
Ah, good old Rygar. Starting a family. Way to go, buddy. Ah, he seemed pretty fired up too, by the way. That was pretty good. Anyway, it looks like that's all, and everyone's waiting down at the fountain for me. Ah, it's great being back here in Yokohama. And it looks like we have some peaceful times here. Good stuff. Alright, so let's head down there. I did wonder what things would be like when I first came back. But it was all worth it. Look at this place now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's great looking. Good stuff. So here we go, folks. All's well that ends well. From all the characters we've come in contact with from the beginning of this thing, all our friends and allies here together. So let's enjoy the night. We earned it.
Everyone's here!
Hey, Atsuma, where's Makoto?
Not sure, I didn't see him today. Should I go look for him?
No, it's okay. It's Makoto.
Yeah.
He'll show up sooner or later.
The rebuilding of Yokohama has really come along.
Sure has. We can finally have festivals again.
You know what? You really are something, Toya. You might be mayor. At your age.
Only because there are too few candidates.
Really? No, that's not it. It's you. You're starting to leave me behind again.
I could never leave you behind. No matter what happens, we're equals.
How can you say that?
Because... if I remember correctly, and I do, you and I are friends.
Toya!
And if I remember correctly, tonight was going to be a very special night for me and you, Toya. Our promised kiss.
What are you talking about? Makoto!
Today is a special day indeed. I say go for it, Mikado.
Well... Atsuma!
Oh, Toya. I love you, baby.
No! Yuck! Mwah! Atsuma, Makoto, you two, you really are so very, very annoying.
Whoa! Wow!
Ah!
Wow!
And that's Enchanted Arms. At the end, I was face-palming. That was such a ridiculous, silly, over-the-top ending. Oh, so very uncomfortable, but kind of funny. It really was. And the camera angle on that, come on. Oh, man. So there you have it, everybody. Enchanted Arms. So what else is there to say? Well, let's talk about the game in full here. It's our last opportunity to do so. It's an RPG. It came out, at the beginning time of the Xbox 360, and then it was put over to the PS3 a little later. Let's talk about the story. Story wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. At times, the dialogue, of course, was very silly, kind of basic. It really didn't make any sense. The characters, they were typical. Even the good ones, really, like Rygar. I mean, he's a typical type of dude. The silent, serious, mature type bodyguard hero. You got Atsuma, the main character, the dummy, sweet and innocent, all that stuff. And then, you just have your typical villains. And unfortunately, not even a lot of very strategically smart and powerful villains, not in this one. And there was a lot of filler between, the main parts of the games where we'd go to place. It seems like, our objective from the beginning was pretty much the same as it was right at the end, Toya's been, captured, if you will, by the Ice Queen. We gotta free him. It really took us a long time to do it. But if you want to just, not think too much about it, it's a beginner-type RPG, obviously, with a very basic story, and I can appreciate it for what it is. Let's talk about the voice acting. Well, not that great. Some of the characters worked well, and it's not like the voices were bad for the characters. The voices matched the characters just fine, Atsuma, okay. She sounds like that. Yeah, I get that. Kareen, makes sense. Rygar, definitely. I even think the voice actor who played Rygar was fine. But then, you have some of the annoying ones, like the one who played Yuki. And I mean, is she not supposed to come off annoying? Of course she's going to be annoying. So that's how they play it. You see, the big thing here, it's not so much the voice acting that's the problem. It's the voice direction, You got to give voice actors good direction and good, ways to read their lines. Otherwise, they're just going to read it out, willy-nilly however they want to, and it's just not going to come across good. And a lot of RPGs on the PlayStation system suffered because of that. You got to give your voice actors direction. If not, is the result. If you do, it comes out well. Let's talk about the graphics. Well, it's not bad. Graphics were nice in the game, but it's kind of something you'd see on a PlayStation 2, right? This is supposed to be the next generation, as of now at least, right? So you would think we'd be able to expect something more. And, let's talk about game or system differences, from the Xbox 360 to the PlayStation 3. Some people say that the Xbox 360's graphics were a little bit improved over the PS3's. And it's interesting. There's a lot of different changes, kind of like structure-wise. And then cutscenes, actually, there's a little bit of differences. And also, the music that plays in various places was different between the versions. And of course, throw in the golem and all that stuff, all the golem fighting and picking up the golems, and then the Xbox 360 version had the online, golem versus golem kind of thing, and that was thrown out the window for the PS3 version. But let's go back to the music now. The music wasn't that bad. It just seemed to be a little repetitive. You wouldn't even call it a score, you'd call it kind of a beat, a theme, that just repeated over and over and over again. There's actually a couple of times throughout the game that the music was actually really good. Mystery Man, his theme was actually pretty good. When we were making our decision to fight Toya and then fighting Toya, there was that theme, which was pretty good. It was kind of like a remix version of the main theme, so you might have noticed there. I actually really liked the Gravekeep Home theme. Couple disappointments about music, though. When we got to the end of the game and fighting the boss battles, it was just playing like the regular battle music and then like some, low-key kind of crap. It just wasn't that good. So that was a little disappointment. But the music at times, it was kind of nice. It flowed. It was good mood music, I would call it. Mood music. Well, let's talk about the characters. Characters, again. I have, like I said in the beginning of this game, no problem with homosexuals. Just the way they portrayed Mikado was extremely over the top, homosexual, and just like over the top, flaming gay. And at times it was just like, oh, that's just ridiculous. And especially at the end, that was a little uncomfortable. But really, I don't really have a big issue with it. Just do it right. Don't make the characters over-the-top goofy. That goes for all of them, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, I enjoyed Enchanted Arms, and I'm kind of sad to leave it. I like the world, you know? I like going around place to place, seeing the different scenes. Would I call it linear? Well, it was kind of linear, I suppose. And when we're, you know, out and about walking from place to place, like I always said, you know, there's nowhere to explore, basically. Most of the time, it was just, you know, paths. Even though, if it looked like you could explore, you know, throughout big, wide open areas, no, because you were just stuck going in a small little place. You know, you couldn't get, you know, past the invisible walls. That was all you got. Of course, you know, the battle system. Battle system could have been a lot better. Like I said before, had potential, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics style. But it was too small, and I just didn't find it, you know, that much fun, you know? I just found it basic, you know? Just, why take the time to do a bunch of moves and, you know, use all the status ailment and all that stuff? You know, just go to automatic battle. You don't need to get fancy. It had some options there to get fancy, but it wasn't even necessary, really. It was okay. But like I said, you know, I actually enjoyed this game. Enchanted Arms, I'm gonna miss you. Good stuff. And there goes the credits. 2006, 2007. Enchanted Arms 2, everybody? Is it possible? Will it come? Doesn't look like it. Anyway, we're back at our save menu. As you can see, progress 99% because I didn't waste my time doing the nonsense. That's what I do, actually. I head all the way back down to the beginning. Save the file. So what's the point in doing this? Because I'm pretty sure they give you another one of those golems. So good stuff. Here we are back at the start menu. Well, I've said pretty much all I need to say. Talked about the game in full. And once again, my final conclusions, final thoughts. The game's not that bad, you know? It's silly. The dialogue can be face-palmingly dumb and lame, and it doesn't even make sense sometimes. But you know what? These guys are okay. So, hope you enjoyed this, guys. This is it. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.